If I asked you, French learner, donc, est-ce que tu as déjà visité la France? And you had visited France, you'd answer oui. On the other hand, if you hadn't visited France, you'd reply non. And what if I asked, donc, tu n'as pas encore visité la France? How might you respond then? Well, if you hadn't yet visited France, you'd still say non. However, if you had visited France, you would say si. Curious, right? But have no fear, I'm going to explain the magic of si in this video, and stick around until the end for un petit quiz. Du coup, si vous êtes prêts, allez, c'est parti. Salut French learner, welcome back to French in Plain Sight. You're probably familiar with si meaning if in French, right? It's a direct translation from English. Tu veux regarder un film? Si tu veux. Si tu m'accompagnes, je me sentirai plus en sécurité. But si has a second very important function in French, to answer affirmatively to a negative question or statement. We saw an example of that in the introduction, but let's analyse it more closely. Donc, tu n'as pas encore visité la France? And you answer si, if you have visited France, because the question is posed negatively, as seen by the tu n'as pas, as opposed to tu as in an affirmative question. Simply put, you can't use oui as a response here. It would sound strange, but you'd probably still be understood. In actual fact, it took me a few years to start saying si in this situation, even though I knew it and I had never had anyone correct me. Here's another example. Est-ce qu'il ne veut plus la revoir? Est-ce qu'il ne veut plus la revoir? Does he not want to see her anymore? Again, it's posed negatively, shown by the presence of the ne plus. So if he does want to keep seeing her, the person answers si, or even si, to correct the person asking the question. If he doesn't want to see her anymore and therefore agrees with the suggestion of the question, the person says non. It's not just negative questions either, but statements as well. Il paraît qu'il ne veut plus la revoir. Il paraît qu'il ne veut plus la revoir. Si, he does. Or the person might elaborate further. Si, il est en colère, c'est tout. He does. He's just angry. Or he's angry, that's all. Je ne l'ai jamais vu manger des choux de Bruxelles. Je ne l'ai jamais vu manger des choux de Bruxelles. Il ne les a jamais aimés, je crois. Il ne les a jamais aimés, je crois. Si, j'en mange, mais rarement. Now, for these structures that are unique to French, massive exposure is absolutely the key to making it stick in your head and natural to use. So I'm pleased to say that LingoPie is sponsoring today's video. No matter if you live in a bustling city in France or in a small village in rural Australia, LingoPie makes it easy to get exposure to real spoken French. You've heard me speak about them before, and that's because I love the concept. It's a video on-demand platform, just like Netflix or Amazon Prime, but it's made just for language learners. And they now have a free browser extension that allows you to watch a range of Netflix shows and power up the experience with LingoPie's features.
Je lui dis gentiment, poliment. Et le mec s'emballe. Il le prend mal et bon...
N'importe quoi.
D'accord, n'importe quoi.
You do need to have a Netflix account for this to work. I've tried it with Lupin and Planqueur, or the hookup plan, and it works great. Check out these examples of si I just found for this video, shown with LingoPie activated.
Faut que je vais être papa. C'est ça que t'es en train de me dire? Oui. Et tu sais que c'est bien quand même.
Je sais pas.
Mais si. Oui, c'est ça, tu doutes. C'est ça, cette tête. Je vais être papa.
Je veux une vraie histoire, un truc qui sorte de l'ordinaire, qui... Mais comme j'avais avec Maxime.
Non.
Mais si.
Non.
Ah,
non,
mais
non.
si. Bah
Ah non.
si. Oh, je vous aime.
Oh.
I should also point out that there were a couple of other shows where the subtitles were currently out of sync with the audio, unfortunately. But while that's being fixed, there's a huge range of shows on LingoPie's own platform that are sure to interest you. And being interested in what you watch is really key for long-term success with French. Obvious, right? Many of my students want to note down all the words that they don't know when they're watching a French show, but ironically, that leaves them missing out on actually enjoying the content. LingoPie helps with that with their interactive subtitles. You can click them, hear them pronounced in French,
Comme j'avais avec Maxime.
Non.
Mais si.
Si.
create flashcards of the words and phrases you click on so you can work on memorizing them later and get back to enjoying the show of your choice right now. You can show the script to the side of the episode or choose to show French and English subtitles on screen at the same time. One language or both language, or neither. You decide what creates the best viewing and learning experience for you. Voila. If you want to check out LingoPie, they're offering a 7-day free trial and then a 55% discount on a yearly plan to my subscribers who sign up via the link down in this video's description. But anyway, back to today's video. So to recap what you've just learned, if a question or a statement is said in an affirmative, i.e. positive way, and you agree with what it's suggesting, you can answer oui. If you don't agree, you answer no. However, if the question is posed in a negative sense or even a statement suggests something negative or says something negative and you don't agree with it, you answer si instead of oui. But if you do agree with it, i.e. you agree with the negative statement that's made, you say non. And we went through plenty of examples so you can get a clear idea of what I'm talking about. Alors, c'est parti pour le petit quiz. So tell me in the comments how you'd say, I don't think you listen to rap. Yes, I do. Aren't they playing football with us today? Yes, they are. We're seeing them later, right? Yes. Or, yes, we are. It took me a long time to start saying si, even though I knew the logic. It was somewhere in my mind. What got me to start saying it, first of all consciously and later automatically, was all the listening and contributing to conversations I did over the subsequent years. There's a seemingly never-ending list of things to master in French, and the most common things you hear are the things that you start to master first. So don't forget to immerse yourself on a daily basis with French audio, whether it be real conversations, podcasts, radio, TV, films, wherever you can get it. That's it for this video. C'est tout pour cette vidéo. You can watch another one somewhere over here, subscribe to the channel somewhere where you see my face, and check out my Confident French Speaker community for intermediates somewhere where you see the CFSC logo. À la prochaine francophone. Ciao, ciao.